All right, Jeremiah chapter 3 and 1. They say, if a man put away his wife, and she go from him, and become another man's, shall he return to her again? Unto her again? Shall not that land be greatly polluted? But thou hast played the harlot with many lovers. Yet return again to me, saith the Lord. All right, I want to give all praise to Yahweh Shar, the ones to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and blessings to the elect. And blessings to the few sisters who do support and listen and who are trying to humble themselves in these last seconds of this BS kingdom. All right, we just read Jeremiah 3 and 1. All right, and we know as Israel we are married unto the Most High. All right, and when our nation followed after these other gods, it was likened into a woman leaving her husband and playing a harlot with another man. All right, giving her vibration over to another man, laying down with this other man. All right, and when a man puts his vibration on a woman, all right, that's a very, very, very deep thing, and we're going to read about that. But let's keep in mind that Israel is a harlot right now, okay? And the reason we were judged this is Ezekiel 16 and 38. And I will judge thee as women that break wedlock and shed blood are judged, and I will give thee blood and fury and jealousy. So essentially, we know that we, the nation of Israel, are the Lord's wife. Okay. It's Jeremiah 3 and 14. All right. Same chapter. Turn, O backsliding children, saith the Lord, for I am married unto you, and I will take you one of the city, all right, and two of a family, and bring you into Zion, all right. So the Lord said He is married unto us, okay. So the very reason that we are in captivity is a direct result of the Most High beating His wife. Okay, now this isn't a lesson to go tell you to go beat your woman if or whatever, but that's just something to think about. Now, let's look at this real quick. Matthew chapter 19 and 5, right? And said, for this cause a man shall leave father and mother and shall cleave to his wife, and they shall become one flesh. All right, so we are supposed to be one with the Heavenly Father, but when a man lays with a woman, they become one. All right, wherefore there are no more twain, but of one flesh. All right, what therefore God have joined together, let no man put asunder. So here you have it. The Lord is letting you know that when a man puts his vibration and lays with a woman, and his seed goes inside of her, all right, they become one. All right, so this is an article off of slums.boxden.com. I'll put the link in the description, but I'm not going to read the whole thing. But it's called Women Absorb and Carry Living DNA in Cells from Every Male They Have Sexual Intercourse with. And this is something we've been saying. These women that lay with men, all right, and unprotected, and their seed goes inside of that woman, all right, you leaving something in that woman, all right. The sperm from that male sets up a vibration, all right. The woman's body becomes accustomed to that sperm, all right, after a certain time, and basically the man's vibration is set up on the woman, and they become one, all right. There's actual liquid in male sperm that comes from the brain. It's called cerebral fluid, okay. So a part of you is left in this woman, all right, and that can live for up to 90 years in some women, okay. So a lot of you women who are out here sleeping around unprotected, all right, and have slept around, and men that have women who have been with other men, that vibration of that man is sometimes still on that woman. All right, there's sperm from other men living inside of these women. Okay, this is likened to us being the land being defiled, as it says in Jeremiah the 3rd chapter in the 1st verse. When you go give yourself over to another vibration, all right, or another man, all right, or another doctrine. Okay, um, it says in this study they provide a description of male MC, uh, which is basically cells translated from one person to another, in the female human brain and specific brain regions. The study was originally trying to determine if women who have been pregnant with a son might be predisposed to certain neurological diseases, since these certain diseases occur more frequently in males. So they did a study, all right, they were trying to find out one thing, but they noticed something in these studies. What they noticed was that women had DNA, all right, from men living in their brains and in their bodies. But they scrap the information and they're not going to tell you women this because they want to promote confusion in the world. They don't want to promote order. Knowing this would promote order. Knowing you women who are out there being sluts, that's why the scriptures say there should be no whores of the daughters of Israel. Okay, so that's why it says a woman is supposed to be particularly with one man. All right, now you have certain laws where if the man died, she could move on if she was under the age of 60. All right, but the way that it was in Israel, women, all right, who laid with one man, that was her husband for the rest of her life for this purpose exactly, and it rules out confusion. All right, there are certain sperms in men that aren't meant to pregnate. They're warriors. They go and fight any foreign objects and set up a vibration. Okay, in the woman, sex is more than just you busting a nut. This is a very spiritual thing happening. All right, now we can't explain everything. All right, but we through through certain studies understand things through the spirit. Now we'll get the full understanding on how this actually works and this process works in the kingdom, but it makes sense and we can link things up, using common sense or good sense, because common sense ain't common. All right. All right. So when you read it, you'll see what it's saying. But basically, in a lot of these women in multiple brain regions, look like it says here, the oldest female in whom male DNA was detected in the brain was 94 years old. So she had to have sex, when she's in her 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, maybe 60s. But after a while, but she lived to 94 and there was still male DNA inside of this woman in her brain. Okay, that's how you become one. Okay, but there's various sperms in a lot of you women. All right, and the nation of Israel has various vibrations on it. That's why you've been put away and beat. Okay, or we have been put away and beat. It says through the study they blindly and politically assumed that all male MC DNA found hosting in the female brain was from a male pregnancy. Funny how our brightest scientists can live in denial. They are living in denial because they are hiding this research because they don't want you to live with order. Okay, it says, but when they autopsied the brain of women who had never been pregnant, they still found male DNA prevalent in the female brain. It said they did their best to hide the evidence. They buried it in numerous sub-studies, but I sifted through it all and found the remaining statement. All right. It says, what are they afraid of? It says, conclusion, male microchimerism was not frequent in women without sons, beside known, all right, pregnancies. Other possible sources of male, all right, MC included unrecognized spontaneous abortion, vanished male twin, an older brother transferred by the maternal circulation, or sexual intercourse. Okay? Male MC was significantly more frequent and levels were higher in women with included abortion than women with other pregnancy histories. Okay? It is so convenient how they flat out ignore the most obvious source of MC, male DNA hosting inside the female body. And the periodicals just deleted it altogether. Alright, here's the point. This has very important ramifications for women, especially women who practice unprotected sexual intercourse. Alright? Every male you absorb spermatozoa from becomes a living part of you for life. The women autopsied in the study were elderly. Some had carried the living male DNA for over 50 years. This will certainly piss the feminists off, but it explains so much about women, life, and relationships. Alright, the reason you get in a relationship with a woman and she's all fucked up in the head, she'll never listen to you. Alright, she's her mind is elsewhere. Alright, because she has all these different vibrations on her, man. You see what I'm saying? This is very dangerous, man. But the feminist movement provoked and promoted you women living outside of this lifestyle that you're supposed to live. And now look at you, man. You ain't supposed to be sleeping with Tom, Hank, Rick, Ricky, Mark. Alright? It's supposed to be one man, and that's righteous, as you see in this study. It says sperm is alive. It is living in cells. Alright? It is living cells. When it is injected into you, it swims and attaches burrows into your flesh. Alright? And if it's in your mouth, it swims and climbs into your nasal passages, inner ear, and behind your eyes. Then digs in. It enters your bloodstream and collects in your brain and spine like something out of a sci-fi movie. I love how the agenda has convinced you ladies to be promiscuous. Alright? They knowingly are sabotaging generations of young women. Alright? Of course they are. The male DNA can also pass into become a part of a fetus from an entire different male. Wow. So if your woman has a long track record, then your kids are likely carrying DNA from her past hookups. Alright, it says this is why the ancient Sumerian gods specifically said not to have premarital sex, blah, 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 whatever. But you read that? You see how fucked up this situation we are as, and why you women need to be in order? Alright? And then on a spiritual level, why us in Israel need to be in order, man. This is a goddamn shame, man. The children we have can have DNA from past hookups of your woman, man. You women, That's why the scriptures say there should be no whore, man. Deuteronomy 23:17. There shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel, nor a sodomite of the sons of Israel, man. All women ain't supposed to be out here doing that, because now we see what this means, man. Alright, and I know a brother had asked, can I give him the study on it? Alright. But here we go. Here we go. Alright. This proves that you women are off, man, and our nation is out of order, man. Alright, so you women ain't got nothing to say, alright? Because a lot of you, all of you, have been with several different men. Alright? Now, if you're repenting and acknowledging that you went off and you fell off from the ways of the Lord, then con, alright? But you women out there trying to boast and usurp authority over a man. Look at, you have male DNA from over 20 different men, 10 different men, over 3 different men. Whatever it is, you off, man. This is sad, man.